Gemini, how you doing, Gemini? What's going on, Gemini? I hope this video finds you in good health and spirit. This is yours truly, Sabrina, and this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. And I'm here to do your rainbow. And today's date I have is for April the 23rd, 2024. But this reading is going to be for the first 2 weeks of May. That's going to be the 1st to the 15th, right? So you're getting a heads up about what energy is going to be up ahead, what's going to come to a boil, what's going to pop out to you. It may be going out, it may be going on now, but it's going to hit the full potential of what's going to happen the first 2 weeks of May. Okay? So this is going to be for you, Gemini. This is going to be for the first 2 weeks of May. We do have a little less than a week to get, so please be aware of what's going to happen. So, but shuffling the cards to see, got my giant poker deck card here. I'm going to get one card, sometimes two, maybe three will come out. If they three come out, then I will take them if I feel like it's right. So here we go, Gemini. Let's go. Gemini. Okay. Got one card for you, Gemini. Is the Jack of Diamonds. When I think of diamonds, I think of money. So when I look at this Jack of Diamonds, I feel like when I see this picture right here, I feel like someone is a student. You know what I mean? Either you've been taking classes on how to make money, how to save your money, how to build credit. I see that also. Just learning how to build credit, period. You know, where to put your money at. Stocks and bonds. Or maybe you're going to school to be a financial advisor. I see that also. You know what I mean? The schooling for this, the learning process is very tedious. But if you get through the situation, you will have money, because that's what diamonds mean. You're going to school or you're learning a skill, you know what I mean, to learn how to maximize your money when it comes to like putting it in areas where you can maximize the money that's coming back to you. So from what I feel, this is all based of money, okay? This is for the future or something you have currently now. So we're going to get right off into it, Gemini. So here we go. So let me go ahead and give it a good shift, a little shuffle. Okay, a little shuffle through, nothing major. So let's go. Universe, we need the first card for Gemini to kick this reading off. We do know it's about money. The first card that you did get is the second charcoal archangel Ariel. Okay, so we're gonna get right back into it. And if you look at the middle of her stomach and like her legs, what does that look like? That looks like a coin. You know what I mean? So what I feel in this picture, like you're trying to do something different that hasn't been done in the family. You know what I mean? And that's bring in prosperity of money. You know what I mean? You're trying to be different here. You're either trying to be different from family, from friends, or people that you just know the way they do things, okay? So we're going to put that there and we're going to keep it going. That is what I pick up on that card. Next card, Universe, for Gemini. Next card for Gemini, Universe, for the first 2 weeks of May. Can Gemini get their second card, Universe? Second card, Universe. Second card for Universe. Second card for Gemini, Universe. I'm sorry. So one did come out. It is the seventh chakra archangel Ariel, but it did come up upside down. You know what I mean? So when I see this, I see a book here. So like I said, this is something based on some kind of schooling. The Oracle card has a different meaning when you read it through the book, but when I see that book, you know what I mean? I see schooling. So I'm thinking you're thinking of or half dropped out of the schooling that you're going to or the learning. You know what I mean? Maybe you're just taking a break, but the thing is don't forget about it, because that is going to be your way, your salvation out of a situation that's been a part of your family, been a part of your friend, or just a part of you, friends, and just in general. Okay, so let's get the next card. Next card is the temple path. You know what I mean? So in order to be able to go back to school, finish it, you know what I mean? Like, you need to do some working for yourself, because if you don't do any internal work to give you the strength, the love for yourself to do it, then you're not going to get through it. You know what I mean? So maybe this reading is for you to get yourself together emotionally, and for you to find the willpower to believe that you can finish it out. You know what I mean? So what I'm also picking up here, maybe sometimes, you know, you'll want to do something, but then you change what you want to do because you get bored easily. But sometimes you want to try to, you know, get help for that, because if you do stuff like that, it's not going to turn out well for you. So you do want to get your emotions together for yourself. So I don't know if you've been having some kind of emotional issues that it's kind of hard, because if you're not raised to get through school and to stick to something, then it's going to be harder for you to do it. But I think this reading right here is about breaking karmic cycles that's been attached to the family, your bloodline. You know what I mean? Maybe the bloodline has always just done things to get by, you know, beyond housing and, you know, slang a little this and a little that here and there. You know what I mean? If you know what I mean. So you do have to work on yourself so you can go back to school. Oh, excuse me. So you can go back to school so you can get yourself together. And when you do that, you'll have victory. I'm not taking this card, but this is the bottom of the card, okay? So let's go into it. Let's get more clarification to see what I was talking about is right. Okay, so we will read 7th chakra Archangel Ariel. You know what I mean? I said that is the schooling. You know, like you've been going to school, but then you kind of stop, you quit, or thinking of doing it. You know what I mean? Because you got issues going on within yourself. You know what I mean? And like I said, if you're not raised to learn to go to school and to put your priorities straight, to set yourself straight for the future, then it's going to be kind of hard. You're going to go back and forth to it. But I'm here to let you know that it's something you need to stick to. You know what I mean? If you want to be released from financial constraints, then you do need to dedicate your time to going to school. You know, if you need help emotionally, then you need to seek help. You know, a therapist or something like that to help you go through the, sort out the situations you may have going on deep inside emotionally. Okay, so let's go out. Let's get going. The 2nd chakra Archangel Ariel. Can I get more information about this card, please? Thank you. Okay, the next card that I did get under the 2nd chakra Archangel Ariel is the Magician. Okay, so I do believe that you do have the power to manipulate energy to work for you in your favor, right? Because that's what the magician does. They work, they study, they plan, they plot, they practice to make right. Okay, so the only way you can do that, like if you feel confident enough to do it. So I kind of feel like you go back and forth, but you really do need to like stop the back and forth so you can get through this. You know what I mean? Once you get through this, it's going to be like nothing. Okay, so let's get the final clarification for 2nd chakra Archangel Ariel. Final clarification. Final clarification for 2nd chakra Archangel Ariel universe. Final clarification. Okay, we did get a card to come out, and that is the Five of Cups. Like I said, there's a back and forth. You know what I mean? So I do believe, like, in the family, how you were raised, like, there's a lot of starting stuff and not finishing. You know what I mean? And then I would have to say it's all based on emotion. Because, you know, this person here cries over spilled milk. You know what I mean? You got 3 cups down, but you got 2 behind you, but you're not thinking about them too, because you're worried about the ones that you lost. You can't worry about nothing that you lost. The only thing you could do is just turn around and pick up what you have left and keep going. So that's what I'm saying. There is a lot of holding back within, you know, the family, the bloodline, you know what I mean? And not really just get into where they need to be, because it gets too late then. So you really do need to work on the emotions and believe that you can, you know, be like the magician and manifest what you need, okay? So let's go off into the next card. The next card is an upside down 7 chakra, Archangel Uriel. Okay? Why is the second card upside down, universe? Give me more information. So we did get the Chariot, okay? Let's go to the final clarification for the upside down 7 chakra, Archangel Uriel. Okay, we did get the final clarification, which is the Queen of Pentacles. So that was like I was saying, you know, you got to move forward. You do have to go back to school so you can move forward. Because if you don't go to school, it's not going to work out in your favor. But if you do, you will become the Queen of Pentacles. It doesn't matter if it's a queen, if you're a man, it don't matter. It's still a high-ranking tarot card when it comes to Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. This is someone that can manifest, that has the power of the universe, you know what I mean? Who knows how to manipulate energy, and that goes hand in hand with the what? The magician, okay? So there is a lot of inner working that you need to do on yourself. I do feel like you did have some trauma, but I think, like, in the family, there's always been back and forth. There's been, you have a family that kind of like pumps you up, gets you going, but also brings you down. So it's like a back and forth. So when you have like kind of a love and hate with the family, and that's expressed to you, then you hold and you carry yourself that way. So that's why I think you have dropped out, or thinking about dropping out, or have dropped out. You know what I mean? But you do need to go back. You need to work on them emotions. You need to understand the way that you were raised was not right. When you can admit that, then you can move forward, okay? So the next card, but I do see you move forward because the Temple of Path is here. Universe, can I get more information about the Temple of Path? Universe, give me more information about the Temple of Path. Okay. Universe, more information about the Temple of Path. More information about the Temple of Path, Universe. Give me more information about the Temple of Path, Universe. Oh, it's an important message because it has not came out. More information about the Temple of Path here, Universe. Can we get more information? Ooh. Oh my God, Universe, you're gonna make me work. That card went all the way over there. Now I gotta get up and go get it. So give me 1 second. Okay, so I did get the Ace of Cups. See, when you go, the Temple of Path is when you go to yourself, you go inwards and do the work, right? And you get rid of all the negative stuff that's been negative in your life. And when you do that, you get the Ace of Cups. You see, this Ace of Cups is all about working on yourself, loving yourself, putting into yourself, pouring in and pouring out to yourself. So there's a lot of healing that needs to be here. I think of the Ace of Cups is like self-healing. You know what I mean? So that's what's important here. You got to let go of stuff that you were taught. The back and forth of love and hate is not healthy at all, Gemini. And I know a lot of Geminis that go through that. So let's get the final clarification for the Temple of Path. Final clarification for the Temple of Path. Okay, we did get another card. It is the upside down 9 of Cups. When I think of the upside down 9 of Cups, whenever it's right side up, that means they're confident with what they have, but because it's upside down, that means you're not too confident and that you're holding on to stuff that you don't need there. Like, you'll go through these moments where you start thinking about all the bad stuff that is not good for you, like where you're worthless. You were told that you were worthless, that you'll never amount to anything. You have to let that go, because if you don't let that go and if you don't do the inner work, then you're going to believe what was told to you. But you got to remember, the family is very shifty. Like, where you grew up, it probably wasn't even your real family. You're probably adopted. So if you're adopted, drop a comment, drop a comment down below. So I do believe there are some people that were adopted and the family was real shifty that they were adopted into, right? Or who had custody over you when you were a child. So a lot of ways of thinking that they had really worked against you. So you know what's going on, you know what you need to do, and that's what you need to do now, Gemini. So we are going to read a card, and that is going to be the upside down 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel, okay? So let's get that book out and let's read it. And that's going to be number 41. So let's go ahead and read it. If you don't want to hear me read, just fast forward the video, because I'm going to read, because I think there's something important here that Gemini needs to listen to. It is upside down. It's spirit, connections, intuition, and inspiration. You know what I mean? But it was upside down. So this card reverse indicates a blockage to your own intuition and to the potential help and power from the spirit world. Perhaps your fear opening up to this side of life, or perhaps it's something that seems foreign or unrealistic. Either way, it's time to awaken to the beauty and the power of the realm. See your crown chakra spinning in a beautiful violet or white light, and call upon Uriel's passion and power to help bring this connection into being. Once you open to the incredible peace and power that spirit can bring, your life will never be the same. Affirmation message. My 7th chakra is open to its perfect, healthy state. Love, inspiration from spirit, and my own intuition flow fully to me. So that's what I'm saying. You got to get some kind of help. Even if you don't get kind of help, you got to realize the way that you were taught to be is not the right way, okay? So you know that you got to keep your emotions solid. And if they're not solid now, you got to make them solid, because, that is your responsibility to do. Sometimes when we're born in this world, we're put through situations that kind of feels like they bring us down. But the only reason we're going through them because we have to learn a very important lesson. So we know what the situation is here, Gemini. So we're going to go ahead and close out this message, and we're going to get your animal spirit guide message to close out this reading. So here we go. We're going to do a quick shuffle, and then we're going to flash the cards through so something can come out. So excuse the banging on the table. That's just how I do. So one more time. One more time, and then we'll pull. Okay. So that one wants to come out, but we're going to just wait until one just flies out. So too many cards. We just need one card, universe, for Gemini to close out this message. One card, universe, for Gemini to close out this message. Can Gemini get the last card? Here we go. Okay. So it's going to be rebirth is assured, and that is the bat spirit. So let's read on that. It's going to be like a rebirth. Like when you let go of this negative stuff that you've been through, that you were taught, that you carry with you, you let that go, it's going to be a rebirth. A rebirth is assured, Gemini. Okay, so let's go ahead and read it. If you don't feel like reading, if you don't feel like you reading, me reading, just fast forward, okay? So, because I'm going to read out of here, because I do feel like the Gemini, all the Geminis actually need to hear this message from this book, okay? So that's why I like to read out of it. The rebirth is assured, oracle message. After something has run its course and it dies and it's been released, finished, surrendered, completed, and ended. There is a promise of new beginnings. Rebirth is assured, just as night gives away dawn. The bat emerges from the darkness and the womb-like cave. Bat Spirit has come to remind you that this rebirth is miraculous one. For the very best elements of what you had to give up in this death of the old are still present in this new amazing life forming now. This is the miracle of magic of the rebirth in every aspect of your life, including the rebirth of faith in your ability to establish new and healthy relationships. That's with other people and with yourself, but I think it's more important for yourself, Gemini. Bat Spirit reminds you that at present you are unknown territory and may feel as if you are lost. However, you are called to trust that your intuition will be reliable guide as you give rebirth to something new, unfamiliar. Bat Spirit has listened into the darkness of the night and has heard all your hopes and dreams, your fears and your worries, and assure you that this is a new version of your dream. This moves from darkness to light, from lost to found, and to death to rebirth comes to fruition with love and its course. Bat Spirit asks you to trust that what seems to have died is actually shape-lifting into something even more meaningful, wondrous than before. If you feel you are in the dark, know that coming morning, all will be revealed and things will be in a new form that is right for you. Okay? So that is your message, Gemini. So just remember, you got to let things go. Rebirth is assured when you let the old ways of the way you were taught, you were treated, go, and don't hold no animosity towards nobody. Okay? So this is your message, Gemini. If you wanted to hear it again so you can catch it, rewind and listen to it again. I will be back on the 1st for the last 2 weeks of May, so please join me. It would be a pleasure to have you here. I am Sepharina, and this is Rainbow Warrior Tarot. I'm going to catch you next time, Gemini. Bye.